All right, let's unpack this. Today, we're doing a deep dive into, well, one of the most compelling characters out there. EVA from Metal Gear Solid Delta. Snake Eater. Now, Delta, for anyone maybe just jumping in, it's the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, the classic from 2004.
That's right.
And chronologically, this is really ground zero for the whole Metal Gear story. It follows Naked Snake, our main guy, on this intense mission deep inside the Soviet Union. Foundational stuff.
Absolutely foundational. And what's really key here and why we're focusing this deep dive is that EVA, she's not just, a side character. She is absolutely central to the plot of Snake Eater.
Totally.
So our mission really is to pull out the crucial bits about her role, her frankly quite surprising abilities, and those really complex motives that drive the whole narrative forward.
Did it as a shortcut, maybe?
Yeah, exactly. A shortcut to understanding a really vital piece of the puzzle. And trust me, you're going to have some aha moments here.
Okay, so EVA's entrance, she makes quite the impression, doesn't she? Introduced as this mysterious KGB agent.
Right off the bat.
And she very quickly becomes Snake's key contact, his assistant on the ground. The sources point out she's skilled with a gun, sure, but also, amazingly, with a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's such a striking image.
It really is. You picture her like tearing through the jungle, dodging enemies, maybe even firing her weapon. It screams competence. Puts you at ease, maybe falsely.
Well, that's just it, isn't it? That immediate impact is so strong, she seems like this capable ally, helping Snake out. But right there, that's where the ambiguity starts creeping in.
Ah, okay.
If you're paying close attention, you might notice little things. A glance, maybe a slight hesitation. It kind of suggests there's another layer.
Another game being played.
Precisely. And we learn pretty quick she's got her own agenda. She's after something called the Philosopher's Legacy.
Right, the big treasure.
It's described as this just enormous amount of money held by some secret organization, the Philosophers. So her helping Snake, it's always kind of set against her bigger goal.
Okay, so KGB agent, but also chasing this legendary fortune. That's already pretty layered, but then it gets even more complex, right?
Yeah. This is where it gets really mind-bending.
It turns out she's not just KGB with a side hustle. She is, in fact, a double agent.
Bingo.
And not just any double agent. She's presented as this incredibly skilled operative, a master of deception, not just combat. So how does she pull that off? What makes her so good at it?
That is the crucial twist. And it's not just that she's a double agent, it's the how. How she maintains this incredibly elaborate charade. She uses everything. Her charm, definitely, her sharp intellect. She can even play up a vulnerability to manipulate people, including Snake himself.
Wow.
She's basically always performing, blurring that line between helping him and, well, using him for her own ends. It's less about fighting and more about, psychological games.
Her mind is the real weapon.
Absolutely. It makes her utterly mysterious and totally vital to how the story unfolds. Her hidden goals, they actively shape pretty much everything that happens.
And because she is so complex, because her motives are always shifting, or seem to be, she ends up driving so much of the plot.
Yep.
You, as the player, you're constantly trying to figure her out. Is she on his side? Is she using him? Is there someone else involved? It's like you're playing chess against her, too.
Exactly. And that depth, that complexity is why she's such a huge fan favorite. People love her for that strong will, her resourcefulness.
And that relationship with Snake, it's so dynamic.
Yeah, and ambiguous. Always ambiguous. She really forces you to question loyalty, doesn't she? Makes you second guess every interaction.
So the big takeaway here, EVA's character, her multifaceted nature, it just fundamentally messes with our assumptions about allies. About loyalty itself.
Definitely.
She's the perfect example of someone who keeps you completely off balance. Just when you think you've got her figured out.
Yep. And if you think about it, bigger picture, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? How does a character like EVA, with all those shifting loyalties, hidden agendas, how does that affect how you look at information? How you assess trust?
Not just in a game, either.
No, absolutely not. In any complex situation, really, where motives are almost never black and white.
So here's a final thought, something for you to mull over. How deeply do you actually look past what you're initially shown, beyond those first appearances, to try and understand the real motivations driving people's actions or the information you get?